Smith drops it inside, rejected Rasheed, forced the turnover. Now the Bucks will be trying to regain the lead on the drive, and Tayshaun blocked it.
And what a great job.
Down, jump hook. Cleaned off by the Bucks. Red loses it.
Nice play by Phillips.
Lob plants. And they bring 22,000 to their feet.
The Wildcat looming. Leave a few out. Don't hyphenate anything. There's that ability to dribble.
And then a bad pass. Ben lead pass for Hunter. Hunter spins inside. Gives it to the trailing Williamson. And Corliss rams it.
Well, when the big guys run the floor.
Denver returns to the playoffs. And Minnesota, another of those teams. And there's the steal. And James.
Well, that's what they do best. And now you see Wallace, his presence. He shadows the basketball. Here's another turnover. I mean, they are aggressive. And look at the bench. I mean, that's incredible. The enthusiasm for the defensive end of things, Dave, bought in. Valuing the ball becomes so essential. And he got Jones just in the game now, tries to spin dribble. They've got to blow by, get an angle, and bring it up quickly. Now jumping in the turnover. Not good basketball right now by the Bucks.
Getting away from the Bucks here in that second quarter. Slam it down on the Corliss Williamson pass to Big Ben.
And he is a talented performer too, Kerr. And you mentioned Milicic. Larry Brown every day works diligently with him. It's not that he's just on the pines there during the game. They do drill him extensively every day. Now, turnover here again. And look at the numbers.
Corliss to finish. This one is getting away from Milwaukee.
And it's the pressure, the different points on the floor. 11 guys, 11 deep. And effectively 11 deep.
And that bench has scored 13 points in this game.
He looks.
The lead's 11. Milwaukee loves to go into the intermission. Get it down inside 10. And Ben comes over on Van Horn. Game, it's 52-43, Raft, and defense, defense, defense.
It's been all of that, and the coordination has been incredible. The hands, Wallace being in the right spot, creating turnovers, havoc, and right here, this is a read on their own. This is what Larry entrusts them. If you see a situation where a guy's going blind to the floor, you trap. Williamson does, leads to a breakout. Just sensational in the lane, creating situations for easy baskets at the other end. And how about the big nasty taking it?
See what they've got rolling for Red. Hamilton chasing it through the screens, down low, back out high.
Oh, offense. Oh.
Skinner backing into Ben Wallace. There's no question that Greg Anthony was all over it. That they do miss TJ Ford running this offense.
And have another offensive foul on the pin down.
To the glass. Skinner, who's played well. Cross court, got Red on the move, and Rasheed blocks it. Phillips attacks other end.
What a hesitation blow by. That was beautiful.
See, Jones had Red on the wing that time, coming down on the front, and he just does not have enough, I guess, experience in the game. Red wanted the ball, had him on the wing, and he couldn't give it to him.
Gets back to your point, another turnover with Ford not out there, and the open opportunity. Ooh, emphatically, totally. He can jack him deep, and I love how he can maneuver around the rim, too. Pretty good post-up guy with that length. Another turn. Oh, my goodness. Self-destructing.
Get away from him.
Uh-oh.
The follow, man.
Make sure you get an attempt. At least you can tip it. Get a follow.
Points off turnovers have just been critical. Milwaukee's got to protect that basketball.
Look at this double, and that's a great read. Phillips a little bit late.
Well, they're going after it, aren't they, Detroit? They've 4 turnovers already. A block by Prince. And the shot clock goes off. Ball over.
That trip was as good as it gets defensively. Reading on their own, that trap in the corner, and then at the end, the long arm of the law. And nobody hedged out to make it a tougher catch. And here they get the press.
Look at Rip on the steal, whips it inside, and Rasheed
a happy guy, giving it up to one another.
Go under, Larry wanted that time.
I see Wallace reading this on his own, and there's the rotation to steal. That's
Look
beautiful.
at this.
Huh.
Tayshaun put it away from 11 trips for the Bucks this quarter and already 7 turnovers, and they're trying to avoid the 8th right now.
And there's that read by Wallace that time. He moved
Out of control. That's an offensive foul, and that is another turnover. Put it down right now. That's 8 turnovers in 12 trips, and the Pistons have scored 10 points, Brad.
How about the first 5 possessions? You're feeding the frenzy here. The offensive foul, the ability to get back and block a shot, help from the weak side, trapping whenever necessary, the deflection of Ben Wallace, extraordinary, and why not get it out of Dodge?
Move on to the next one.
Mismatches are something in the NBA all year long you look for. Tough dribble.
On the attack, Red, and offensive foul is called.
How about Wallace stepping under there? Continues with success.
I think he is saying, don't be giving that trophy to somebody other than me. Van Horn commits the driving personal, and now it is 12 turnovers by the Bucks.
Finds the big fella.
There's another turnover. Hamilton on the move, tap back, no, and the putback this time by Corliss is a good one.
Always say that when you get a player, he's much better than I thought he was. If it's a star player. I don't think I ever said that. Here's Van Horn who just checked in. And pass. 5 minutes gone by in the second. Marv Albert with Bizarre, Mike McCullough, Charles Davis. We're at the Palace of Auburn Hills. Here is Red. Quiet since that blazing start. Picked off by Knight. Van Horn met by Wallace. Rejected by Rasheed Wallace. Then Wallace to Richard Hamilton.
How about that play? A great block, great defensive play by Rasheed Wallace, part of that tandem that has put them in the #1 spot in the NBA in block shots, 7 a game, and immediately they turn it into 2 quick fast break points.
Kukoc with a nice fake. Stolen by Bullis. Chased by Skinner. Ben Wallace, the trailer, has given the Pistons a 1-point lead. Terry Porter needs a timeout. Milwaukee takes
settled for too many jump shots and way too many quick shots. And with the team only shooting 38% in the first half, that meant their defense wasn't going to get set and allow them to get their normal pressure on the Milwaukee Bucks. He didn't like any of that.
And Detroit is down by 6.
Starting backcourt for Detroit in game 1 scored 33 points to just 18 for Milwaukee's backcourt. Right now, Detroit's backcourt a total of 24, Milwaukee 16.
And a defense from this capacity crowd at the Palace. Mason. And it's a 24-second violation. Coach back on the floor. Shot 5 for 5 in the second quarter. Look out. Mike able to save it. Shot clock down to 7. Mike for Smith. Rejected by Ben Wallace.
You have got to go strong.
Bounce. The Detroit bench has come up empty. The Bucks bench has outscored the Pistons 27-zip. Shot clock down to 6. Mason lost and recovered by Van Horn. And here come the Pistons.
Mike James and Lindsey Hunter, they really get after you. They make it difficult to bring the ball down the floor. They force a lot of turnovers, which gets their transition game going.
Knight lost it. Here comes Hunter. Here's James. Look out. And able to get back. And rejects Jones. What a play by Corbin Hand. Way off. Coming off the 0 for 5 in game 2. Williamson moving up on Kukoc, not allowing the shot. White gets it right back. Good ball movement, but the Bucks can't find a shot. Now they do. Here's Jones way off.
Talk about
Red and Jones at the guards with Kukoc, Smith, and Mason up front. Here's Red reversing. Look to go glass, rebounded by Prince.
one of the pluses of Prince. He can take it coast to coast, rebound, and push it down the floor.
Although that did not look pretty, lost the handle. Back comes Kukoc, takes all the way, rejected by Prince. Kukoc thought he was fouled.
Think about that play by Prince. He got the defensive rebound, led the fast break, turned it over, and went down and blocked the shot at the other end, and now shoots the three and makes it. What a series.
Darvin Ham is checked in as Milwaukee holds for a final shot of this first half. Red for the crossover. And he is tied up. Red is tied up. Answered to get this third quarter underway. Here's some pressure by Detroit. And now they relax it as Red is able to move it across. Red and Jones at the guard. Skinner with Smith and Mason up front. Pistons with the lead for the first time tonight. Here's Red. Good job by Smith to keep it alive, and a beautiful save by Rasheed Wallace.
The extra effort, one more jump, and the save by Wallace, which leads to the attempted fast break basket that's rejected.
A sensational block by Joe Smith. Another block shot, this time by Rasheed Wallace, and a foul. Is Jones using the pick. Red rejected. Rasheed Wallace with his second block. During a halftime break, what has happened to this Detroit backcourt? Well, both Billups and Hamilton have changed.
Detroit getting their last couple of baskets on inside stuff. Milwaukee relies on that jumper.
Here's Red. This time the shot was deflected short by Hamilton. Hamilton has scored the last 6 points for Detroit. Knight rejected by Prince.
Well, next game I'll disagree with every official's call. How's that? Make you feel better?
Pistons lead 91-85. Red working hard for that shot, had no angle. This an important sequence for the Bucks, who trail by 6 and time running out. Kukoc puts the move on Wallace and then try to slip it to Smith. Broken up, recovered by Mason. And the call is last touched by the Bucks. Here is Hamilton for 3. And Horn was able to keep it away from Wallace. Here's Van Horn. And a good play by Rasheed Wallace. Prince trying to go behind the back, and it cost. The steal by Knight. The lead for Mason. Rejected from behind by Rasheed Wallace. Shot clock to 5. Here is Smith with a rainbow.
Bucks just scrambling around, trying to find ways to get extra shot opportunities. And how about that rejection by Ben Wallace? That's number 7 in this game.
Rasheed Wallace. Without the ball in the past, Richard Hamilton considered a one-dimensional player, and he has really blossomed this season. Ben Wallace with his second rejection.
This is what makes it so tough. You start to get by your defender. You think you have an open look at the glass, and suddenly Wallace leaves from the other side of the lane, comes across, and sends the ball.
And that pass intercepted by Ben Wallace. Chauncey Billups backs to three-point territory.
To put a body on Rasheed Wallace, so he kind of came to the middle, made believe he was going to swing it around the horn, and then just lobbed it up in the air for Rasheed to catch and finish.
So the Pistons, despite the many turnovers committed here in the second quarter, have taken command. They're up by 7. Bucks are having trouble scoring in the second quarter. Another blocked shot by Detroit. That's 3 for Ben Wallace.
The officials telling Terry Porter it was on the way up. He's allowed to go get it. It was a slow shot on the way up, and there it is, still rising as Ben sent. Pistons will miss a couple jumpers.
Jones trying to unload, broken up by Ben Wallace. Prince ahead of the field. John Prince extends to a 9-point Piston lead. Go with Hamilton.
He's got one to play with here. He can let him stay here until he gets that fourth.
Hamilton able to pick it off. Prince, same combination. Pistons lead by 10. Mason spinning into a crowd. 3-on-1. Here's Hamilton. Terry Porter wants to talk it over. Timeout, Milwaukee.
So it was Hamilton, Prince, and then it's Prince to Hamilton. Just the way Larry Brown wants it read. Whether he puts it down in the post, draws a double team, or he goes back by the three-point line, he scores either way.
In this series, he's 12 of 18 from the field. Here's Phillips. And the night felt that he was